Go back in. It's dangerous out here. I don't think this guy's gonna stay alive very long. Oh well. We did. Well guys, thank you for tuning into another Building Shadesztown episode. I have done a little bit of work on this path, continued it over, and I want to wrap it around and back towards the parking garage. Now, I ran out of glass and black glass, so I have plenty of glass, I just don't have black ink. And so let's run back and let me show you another project that I'm working on. I don't know what horse in here is good. You look good. So there is something different right here. We've had a drought over the last year, and skeletons have decided to come and shoot us. Just kidding, but our pond dried up for some weird reason. I'm not exactly sure. Just kidding. Oh, come on! That was taking way too long to hit that guy. I filled it up with gravel and then dug the gravel out to get rid of all the water. And the reason being, every time I walk past this pond, there are squid in it. And they're squid because it is so far away from other water. And so no other squid spawn around. I mean, there's a little water there, but that's all one high. Looks like we did have a squid in there, though. Oh, yeah, we got a couple right there. I dug it out because I want to do a squid farm, and I want it to be a bit funny. Man, my frame rate is terrible by that. By the sheep farm. I tell you, I added on those two other buildings over there, and it has just been terrible over here. I look over here, and my frame rate's still pretty bad. It's like 24. I look over here, and it's like 6. I might decide to thin out the sheep before the world download, just so you guys can run it without worrying. Anyways, back on track. I want it to be a little bit different than the traditional ink farms. A lot of them are automatic. I don't want an automatic ink farm. Let me jump up here. Let's place a chest. Now, if you look at my inventory, I have loaded up with arrows from our skeleton farm. And what I want to be able to do is to come up here to a point and shoot, or harpoon, or spear. I want to go spear fishing for squid. And so we'll kill the squid with arrows like that, and then their drops will be automatically picked up and sorted into our ink chest. So my ink farm is going to be a harpoon farm as well. Alrighty. Horsey, stop! Thought he wanted to trap himself. So we have a big pit now. This grass is bigger. And we have that weird flying saucer thing. Let me back up and let you see it. So this is going to be a willow tree in the future. And I've just kind of barely framed it. We'll have the vines coming down like leaves. And it slightly comes over the pond. So this right here will be grass. We'll put a picnic table and stuff, probably. And then right here, this will be water. And so the pond will come around, as you see, kind of follow this, follow that dirt, and kind of loop back. I have a nook back there. So kind of a triangle type pond. Now you're probably wondering about this. This is for the pickup mechanics for our spearfishing setup that we're doing, where we collect ink. And the way that we're going to do that is run rails. Let's see, where do I want to start this guy? And here we are. Not safe right there. Let me take out that creeper. But this clip lost the audio, so I have to voice over. But as you see, there is a minecart track down there with a minecart and hopper on it. And it is connected to a counter. So once I activate it, that minecart will make so many loops around the track. And based on how many loops I have programmed, it will harvest ink sacs for, say, 15, 30, 60 minutes. So when I want to go ink sac farming, I just hit a button and shoot the squid, and this minecart will pick up all of the ink sac. Now there's a little bit to it, but not too much, and this is giving me trouble recording, so I am going to just jump to the next section. Okay, so now I've got that 2 deep filled with water. Let's go ahead and kill these guys and see what happens, if the lag will... Oh, am I out of arrows? I'm out of arrows. So the idea is when I kill these guys, we will get new ones spawning. So we can just stand right... Oh, whoops. I'm on... There we go. If I can. Wow. So just knock them out like this. Okay. And I don't remember if I have to be 16 blocks away or not. It looks like I do. I'm probably stopping half of them from spawning by being right here. Let's move around. See if we can't get more of them to spawn when I'm over this way. Now if I did it, there we go, they spawned over there. Yeah, so you have to be so far away. So if we spear hunted from the edge right here, we can get them to spawn inside this little puddle pond. And this lag is killing me. Okay, but anyways, let's go back up here and take out, turn that thing back on. In here, so we hit that button. Send that guy to go collect. Oh wow, I am so laggy. I can't hardly play right now. This is ridiculous, actually. So if we stood underneath our tree here, and you just pick them off like this. You know, it's actually good bow practice. Yeah, see, check it out. Now more spawn. We weren't even done with that set that we had. Okay, you know what? This lag is driving me nuts. We're going to fix that. First thing let's do... I hate to do this, but we are going to get rid of the chicken coop right here. And so I want to disable some things in here. So now we're going to fill up that dropper dispenser with eggs so that we have eggs to start another set of chickens. We're going to move these guys somewhere else because this adds, I think there's like 200 chickens right here. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Almost 300 it looks like. Yeah, that could totally be what the problem is. Like adding a big problem. The sheep I've basically thinned out is the problem. The bulk ones I'm keeping too wide per section. So sheep, fence. So these I'm keeping the same. But the set sheep here, you know what, let's, this one's set, and this one hasn't been thinned out yet. Sucks, I spent all that effort, I should say, to breed these guys up right, and now I'm just taking them out, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I think part of the lag, like I said in the last episode, our router is kind of acting funny. I don't know what's going on with it. And so our internet itself has been slow. And since I'm running the server inside of my local area network, but I go from inside the local area network to the internet and then back through back to the computer, that might be adding too much stress on our already stressed router. So that's probably adding a bit of it, the issues we're having. Let's thin out the white. I left the black and the white thicker just because I do use a lot of black and white wool. But we have those 4 bulk setups. So let's knock these guys out. Hopefully by the time we're done with this, we can kill those chickens. Hopefully they're done filling up that dispenser. I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, chickens, let's see what we got. Hardly anymore. Alright, I'm sick of waiting. Do we have any gravel or sand? We do have sand. We are just gonna kill you guys like so. That was easy for those ones. And take out this. Whoa, 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 little guy. Don't you be killing me. I still hear him. There we go. Okay. See, it still says I'm looking. Oh, it's the cows. I wonder how many cows there are here. 50? We can kill some cows. Oh no! No, no, no! I killed them all! What the heck? What entities are around here? Oh well, my wife's gonna be mad at me for that. Oh, that's too funny. Man, I'm still getting terrible lag. Alright, hold on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, we are going to use a X-ray texture pack and see if there's anything going on down in the ground, because this is ridiculous. Oh great. There's a zombie, a single zombie though. So there's some oh, that's the zombie farm. That's just fine. You know, I wonder how many zombies are in that thing. Not a lot. Let's turn this thing off, actually. I think I'm going to do upgrade on that where it doesn't, it turns off if there's not a player close. Okay, so look down. There's just a couple creatures, some creepers. I don't see a big pool of stuff, though. I don't see any. Do you guys? You know, I honestly think that adding those fences has caused more lag. In fact, I'm gonna try something. Let's go F3. So I'm getting about 11 frames per second, and that's with 700 or so mobs. Probably 600 of those are sheep or something. So let's take off this resource pack first. Okay, so let's go in here and take off these fence iron gates that we have placed in here and see if that doesn't increase it, because when I added those, the intent was to reduce the lag, but it's gone up a lot. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's jump back here and see if it changed anything. Still don't have very much. It didn't really change anything on my frame rate. Well, yeah, I would say there wasn't any change. One thing I did realize when I was doing that, though, is my render distance was clear up to 16 chunks. I like it around 7. I don't like seeing that far anyway. So that doesn't really improve us too much either. Hi. One of these days, I really need to, you know what? Let's go enchant a chest piece. And let's dump some of this dirt, because I don't need any more dirt. Yay! And let's dump the wool since we're here. And my wife found all that diamond. She found a lot more than that, but she's keeping a stack or two. But I don't blame her. And let's go enchant that and see what we get, because right now we only have an unbreaking 3. I need to repair that, but let's do the chest piece first and see what we get. And let's get rid of this F3 stuff. I think I'm going to flash my computer. I upgraded my drivers and my frame rate dropped significantly. Protection 3, unbreaking 3. Alright, good piece right there. In fact, let's just throw that on right now. So I think I'm going to restore it back to the factory settings and factory drivers. See if that doesn't help my frame rate as well. Because I mean, if you remember, I was getting like 120 frames per second, and now I'm not. I've limited it to 50, and I won't even get 50. I'm not even getting 30 right now. Yeah, so there's definitely something going on. But let's go fill in the rest of this pond and see how it looks, shall we? Now, unfortunately, grass has grown all over, and I don't know how I want to handle that. Do I want to leave that? You know what? I'll be right back. Alrighty. I have added in the last layer of water, and we still got a little bit of lag by looking over there, but if you stand right here, we're just fine. And as you can see, our squid are spawning like crazy, which is exactly what we want. So now we get to stand up here and harpoon them, or I guess spearfish them, like so. And I've done this for a little bit, just kind of testing to see the respawn rate. And after killing all of them, usually I don't go more than like 15-20 seconds before more spawn. God, I cannot hit those guys. There we go. Before more of them spawn. So it's pretty effective. One thing I was concerned about is if they would swim out of the deeper hole, because I only pick up their drops if they're in the deeper hole. But so far, they've stayed. They like the deeper water. So, okay, so it looks like I've taken them out. And is that one right there? It looks like it is. There we go, got him. So now we gotta wait for more to spawn. I think my wife's on. If she's by water, she might actually be taking the mob cap. So let her log off. She said she'd log off or leave the water. She ain't gonna log, but she'll leave the water. And we'll watch and see. The minecart, I think, is going right now. So let's jump down here. Oh no, it's not going. So let's send that guy. Well, first off, let's see how we've done so far. Let's over a stack. That's pretty good. So let's send it off again and let it go and pick up the stuff I just shot. It looks like my wife's still next to water. Are you within like 100 blocks of water? Where are you at? Are you below water? Well, it doesn't look like it works with 2 people logged on the server. Which, you know, you gotta expect. I don't like that you don't see as well over here, so let's knock this stuff out. Kind of fill that out. Now if you kill something up here, it won't be picked up, but I don't mind. Really. So let's back up. You in a desert or something? I don't know. If you hit F3, it'll tell you what it's called. A birch tree forest. You don't like being on a horse in the dark? Oh. Okay, so she's in a birch forest, so now it looks like the mob cap has reset. So let's take out these guys. It's getting dark, so hopefully you can still see them. I can barely see them. And I know YouTube makes stuff even darker. Take that guy out. Come on, get him. There we go. And, oh, there's one down there. And there's a new group. So that's what you get for the spawn rate. Oh, there's 2 new groups. So this will keep cooking pretty darn quick. It looks like we actually had some swim out this time. But that's not very common. In fact, if we work on the ones that are in the hole, looks like these other ones will probably swim back down. Get that guy, and let's see. I think that's all of them. Oh, there's one right there, it looks like. Did we get him? Yep, looks like we got him. And now they're not spawning again. Are you still in the middle of the forest?
Yep.
And there's some more right there. In fact, let's turn up and enjoy the sound. Let's turn the weather on. Enjoy the thunderstorm. It looks like there's a squid over there. Obviously there's that one that just spawned. There we go. And some more squid spawned over there. Don't know if you can see them. But, you know, maybe it'd be a good idea to light this thing up. And no, I don't want to light it up. I want to keep it kind of like a natural lake. Yeah. So you take them out. Now, obviously, this uses a lot of arrows, but we have the skeleton farm. If you want, you can just come in and knock them with the sword. That way you can collect their XP too. But yeah, that's gonna be my squid farm with a little bit of a fun twist to it. I might build a fully auto one, probably not. You don't really need ink that often. Usually if you need ink, it's, you know, to dye glass or stain clay, or the sheep right there. But all of those have a pretty good dye rate, so let's go see how much the cart picked up. I just picked up quite a bit. Actually, well, I picked up like 15 or so, 10. But let's jump down here. Now the cart's still going, I bet, if we jump down here. But let's turn it off. To turn it off right now, all I'm doing, whoa, buddy, is take this out until it starts to refill and then just plop the items back in. And that will turn off that plate. So I need to still build the automatic unload right there. But for now, I'll go ahead and finish all that off camera. Let's call that this episode. And let's jump around and see how many more this guy picked up. Another 43. So there we go. I've got almost 2.5, a little over 2.5 stacks just from the time I've kind of been testing it out, which is pretty darn good, and it's fun. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.